Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the May 28th meeting of the board. All members are present. We have just adjourned an executive session for the purpose of discussing the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property at 333 Andover Street in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21, subsection A6. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And before we begin, I hope you'll just bear with me for a moment. We'd like to offer a moment of silence here tonight. A beloved member of our community passed away recently, and we wanted to honor her tonight with a moment of silence. Many of you will know that on May 13th, Dee Janetti passed away. She served on our Commission of Disabilities for 35-plus years and served with distinction. And so we're really grateful for her contributions to our community over the years, and we send our condolences to her family and friends. And I know, Mr. DePalma, you had the pleasure of serving with her on that committee.
Yes, I did.
So my condolences to you as well. So could you join me in a moment of silence for Mrs. Janetti? Thank you. Next up is our Treasury warrants. We have Treasury warrants 2446, 2446W, 2446T, 24M6W, 24M6T, 2447, 2447W, 2447T, and 2447S. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept all.
Thank you. Is there a second?
A second?
Motion's been made in second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor? It is unanimous. Thank you. We have two minutes to approve tonight, April 22nd and May 13th. Would anybody like to offer a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept.
A single, in particular, or both?
Oh, I'm sorry, both.
Thank you. Is there a
April
second?
22nd, May 13th.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor? It is unanimous. Thank you. Okay, first up is our 7 o'clock appointment, and we have, is Ahmed here? Sir, please come forward.
I'm not Ahmed, but I represent Ahmed.
Oh, well, you're welcome also. Come on up. And I'll give you, please, have a seat. I'll give you the opportunity to introduce yourself, but you're here on behalf of 2000 LLC DBA, doing business as Frango's Chicken Fingers. A request to obtain a common victual license here for the property located at 35 Lowell Street, Unit 1. Sir, good evening. Your name is?
Yes, Abdul Hamina. I'm the father of Ahmed Hamina. I
Thank you for
own
being
and
here.
operate As Good As It Gets Cafe since
Welcome.
2007. Thank you, 2017. And my son ventured out to Frango's Chicken Fingers. And,
Excellent. And so you're here for a common victualler, and first thing I'll do before I ask for questions or comments from the board, we have recommendations,
We
Mr.
have
Smagler?
two positive recommendations, Mr. Chair, from our Board of Health.
Thank you.
And from our building inspector.
Very good, thank you. Ms. Dalton, everything's all set on your end? Great, thank you very much. Are there any questions or comments from the board?
Just wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Good
it.
luck, yeah. My son loves it, so I,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We love it, and if it's going to be as good as it gets, then we have no doubts that it'll be excellent.
I do eggs, he does chickens.
there
Okay.
you go. You get it
Okay,
all covered.
first.
That's excellent. How about anything we should know in terms of hours or the menu? Is there anything you want the community to know before you leave here tonight?
No, we just want to be able to extend our hours during the lunchtime. Community has been good to us, and we appreciate the opportunity. We appreciated the opportunity in 2017 when we purchased As Good As It Gets, and we appreciate the opportunity now as well.
Awesome. Really appreciate that. That's going to be great. All right, with that, would anybody like to offer a motion to approve
I'll
the
make a
common
motion.
victual license? Mr. Palmer, thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? It is unanimous. Congratulations. Thank you,
Best
sir.
of luck.
Best of
Thank
luck.
you, thank you.
Thanks for doing your business here in
Good luck.
Munson.
And I'm sorry, Ahmed.
Pick it up tomorrow,
couldn't
then?
make it.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Am I all set?
Yeah.
You
You
are.
should be able to pick it up tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate
All
it.
right. Have a great night. Thank you. All right. Next up This is the reason all the cars are in the parking lot tonight, our next appointment. We're really excited about this one. We're super excited that we have a couple tremendous student athletes that are here tonight that we want to recognize for their accomplishments. We want to recognize each one of them for what they've done over the last couple months, and we'd love to hear from them. So I'd like to welcome forward, and I think we can probably, we might have to go one at a time because we have the chair, so we don't want to single anybody out, but we're in no particular order here. We'll start with, is Kayla here? Come on up. Hi, thank you, Kayla. Thank you for being here. And congratulations. For those who are not aware, Kayla Kelly is a state champion in swimming, right? 500 freestyle, state champion. She was a league first team All-Star, Lowell Sun All-Star, and All-Scholastic in the Boston Herald and Boston Globe. Did I miss anything? Yeah. Well, first and foremost, did I miss anything?
I don't keep track.
All right, that's good. A team player, very humble, yeah. Well, we're really proud of you, and we wanted to drag you out here so that we could, show you off to the whole community and brag about all your accomplishments and congratulate you, because we're really proud. Now, if you don't mind just telling us your grade, and you're going to graduate in a couple days.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And do you have any future plans that you want to share with us, or?
I'm planning on swimming for Williams College in
Wow.
the fall.
Impressive.
Wonderful.
Very impressive. Well, we wish you the best of luck. But we're really excited, and we're so proud of you. Obviously, you're somebody that our children can look up to. I'm the dad of 3 girls who I know would love to see someone like yourself doing so well. And so you've set the really high bar for future student athletes, and now you're up there like on the Mount Rushmore of student athletes to go through the high school. We're really excited. And I think your coach is here. Hello, Coach. Thank you for being here. Congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Since our first swimming state champion.
That's
Wonderful.
terrific.
We're co-ed with North Reading.
That's excellent. We're really proud of you and your accomplishments, and thank you. I know it's kind of in its infancy, the program, and so we're really grateful for the work that you've done. So thank you, Coach. And so, Kayla, is anybody, I know, any family here you want to recognize? We'll give you the opportunity to say hello.
My mom is here.
Hi, Mom. Congratulations. And I know you're really proud. All right, I've said enough. How about my colleagues? Anybody have any questions?
I do.
Please.
Mom, how many miles did you put on?
Like 100 a week at least.
I have a niece who is a swimmer, and my sister-in-law would always tell me, next time she can swim to the meets. It was too long. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And congratulations, Mom.
That's great.
I'll
Please.
go. Congratulations. I think Mr. Bendel said it all, but I think, saying that this is, a newer program, I'm so happy to see this come to Wilmington, because I know we don't have a pool in the high school, so it's great that our swimmers in high school have joined with North Reading to do this, and, I think it's wonderful that, obviously you've won all these and have all these achievements, because it's going to draw more, and I think it's just going to be great for the sport, and very proud of you, and I think you really, it's just going to help. I think it's a good way to start off. It's in its infancy, but what a way to start. So congratulations to you and to the whole program. So good job.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Mr. West.
Just echo my colleagues' comments. Congratulations. Best of luck next year in the fall, both academically and athletically.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah,
Kara.
congratulations as well. Let me know when you're going to start your swimming business, because I sink right to the bottom. I could use some assistance with that, but it's wonderful that you're a champion from Wilmington,
Yeah.
as well as the other 2 women who are here tonight, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, if I may, Mr. Chair, it's all
Please.
been said, but it's nice to have what we call a feel-good agenda, right? You have
Yes.
good news and good things, but you have made the town extremely proud. And as it's all been said, in a program that's just kind of starting out. So you've set the bar very high for the girls coming up behind you. So congratulations, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so here we go. We would like to present this, which I know you've been looking forward to this. And we got it here for you. So if you want to come on up, if my colleagues, anybody wants to join me, Mom, you want to come up and take a picture, you're more than welcome. I also want to recognize that our athletic director, Mr. Ingram, is here. I see the chair of the board, Mr. Fenley is here. Thank you both for being here. All right. Yeah, we'll put it right here.
I know.
Watch your step.
Yes.
All right, so this certificate, just going right on your refrigerator. Yeah, is presented to you, Taylor Kelly, in recognition of your exceptional performance in the sport of swimming, state champion, the 500 freestyle. It's presented to you on the 28th day of May from the town of Wilmington, signed by myself and the temporary town manager, this guy over here, for everything. And this is not temporary, this is permanent. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right.
Come on, Mom.
You gotta get used to this stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
All day.
All right, now, one nice round of applause.
Her name's Kyla.
I'm sorry.
What did you call her? Kayla. Kyla. Wait until the end.
All right, let's start over.
Underwater, you couldn't understand him.
I'm really sorry about that. You should have. All right. I'll try not to mess this up. Well, we're really proud of you. Thank you for being here. All right, someone else who's also set the bar very high. How's that for a lead-in? Allie Gainley, where are you? Come on up, Allie. Allie, first question, is it Allie?
It's Allie.
Very good. I should have done that, but I didn't. So my apologies again. All right. So if you don't know already, Allie is a New England champion in gymnastics, all-star, all-conference, set school records for all-around bar and beam. She was a Lowell Sun All-Star, all-scholastic in the Boston Herald and the Boston Globe, and recently competed in the Senior Nationals. Where was that?
That was in Fort Myers Beach.
Fort Myers, not bad place, huh?
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's awesome. That's great. And so she is also state champion, and we're really proud of you as well. This is your senior year?
Yes.
Congratulations. You're
Thank
about to
you.
graduate in a couple days. Any big plans you want to share with us for the future?
I'm attending UMass Amherst for kinesiology and hopes to be a physical therapist.
Nice.
That's terrific. That's terrific. Well, we know you'll be successful at whatever you do, given your track record here. Anybody want to offer more congratulations?
Congratulations. It's amazing having 3 terrific women from Wilmington champions. And I couldn't do anything on the bar if my life. There's one thing I can do on the bar. That's about it. But I just commend you. I know it's a tough sport, and I wish you the best. You're going to go on to compete when you're in school, to college?
Yeah, I may do the club team. UMass has been a dream forever, but they only have the club team, so I hope to do that.
I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
They'll see you and want to start a team, I think
Yeah.
that's for sure. Mr. Carroll?
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, very proud of you, and the community's very proud of all 3. And we're going right down the line. I got swimming lessons here. I need a new hip replacement, so I'll need a physical therapist. Let's see what Hannah's gonna. This is great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. I could tell as soon as you were walking, you walk like a gymnast. Like you have the, stature and the posture and all that stuff. So,
I
but
get that a lot, too.
yeah, just like Lou. Remind me of Lou. No, but it's wonderful. Again, all your achievements, and I do agree that as soon as they see you, they're going to want you on the club team. So, but I hope you do that. If it's something you can fit into your schedule, I'm sure it'll be busy. But best of luck, and just enjoy your achievements, and just go forward. And I'm sure you're going to do great things. So, congratulations. We're very
Thank you.
proud of you.
Mr. Chairman.
Please, Mr. West.
As I said earlier to Kyler, I wish you the best of luck both athletically and academically. So hope to see maybe a shingle in Wilmington at some point in the future that we'll have Allie Ganley, physical therapist.
Yeah, there we
Thank
go.
you.
Good.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, again, just, it's impressive to see the work that goes into these awards and the hours. So, again, you've made Wilmington very proud.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and a real role model for young people, whether you know it or not.
Absolutely.
I know my daughters are currently doing gymnastics. They're much younger. We're still struggling to get out of the car and get across the parking lot at this point. But someday I hope that they'll aspire to be like you. So we're really proud of you.
Yeah.
So we'd like to present this to you as well.
Yes.
Is Mom here?
Yeah, mom, dad,
All
and
right, we got to
grandmother.
introduce them.
Oh.
Say hello to Mom and Dad, please. Tell us
And my
who they are.
grandmother's
Dad?
here too,
And Grandma.
supporting.
And Grandma.
Well, we definitely want to say hello to Grandma.
Yeah.
I know you're very proud. Congratulations to all of you. All right, here we go.
Picture time.
This is what you've been waiting for, right here. So, feel free to come right up and take a picture. So this is presented to you, Ally, on the 28th day of May in recognition of your exceptional performance in gymnastics safety, New England champion from Wilmington High School. This is signed by myself, offered by our town manager, by our board. Congratulations. All right, this next person, this is no lie. I was going to pick up my kids today, and I was like on my way to Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee just so I could stay awake tonight through the meeting. And she's out running. A senior out there with a friend today, I think, right? Running down 62. And so apparently no days off for this next person. I'd like to invite Hannah Bryson up to the table. Hannah, congratulations to you. If you don't know already, Hannah is a state champion in the sport of wrestling. For state champion, an all-state champion, all-star, wrestler of the year, Lowell Sun all-star, Boston Herald all-scholastic, Boston Globe all-scholastic, recently competed in the national competition, which I believe was in Virginia Beach.
Yes.
Not too shabby either, right?
Right.
Awesome. And I know you represented us well down there. And I know your coach, Kevin Riley's here.
Yes, and Coach Walsh.
And Coach Walsh, thank you both for being here. Coach Riley, by the way, was an outstanding wrestler in his own right. Wrestled for the Hall of Fame Coach Donovan, who said that Coach Riley was one of the greatest wrestlers he ever had the opportunity to coach.
Oh.
And so now I know he's a great teacher. And so it's not a surprise. I got the mic here today, Kev. And it's not a surprise that you've been so successful, too. So we're really, really proud of you as well, and super excited. And you want to share I know you're graduating in a couple days. Anything you want to share for us, big news for the future?
I'm attending Boston University, majoring in English, and I'm planning on starting up my own wrestling club because they cut the wrestling program about 10 years ago. So
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
good for you.
That's
That's
terrific. And for those who don't know, you do currently run a clinic for young girls who are interested in getting
yes,
into
I
wrestling.
ran a summer camp for girls in grades 1 through 8 last August, and then a clinic on Sundays in February, which I had 25 girls sign up for.
Wow.
And then I'm running a review clinic for girls who have experience in grades 1 through 8 in June, as well as an intro to high school wrestling clinic in June the same week. And then I'm running 2 summer camps in August for girls in grades 1 through 8.
Just a few things.
Just kidding about the no days off. You can take a day off, but no, that's outstanding. We're really grateful for that, and it's no surprise that the sport of wrestling is exploding for
Yeah.
girls right now, and that's great. And it's because of people like you, right? I think I did actually have the opportunity to see you wrestle. I think it was last year at Reading High, in one of the competitions in the tournament, and I was very, very impressed myself. And so we're really proud of you. Our whole town is proud of you, and so we wanted to congratulate you here tonight.
I'll go first, if that's okay.
Please.
Congratulations, Hannah. Just wonderful. You can tell how much you love it, obviously, with everything you're going to be doing over the summer, but just the way you speak about it. When did you start wrestling?
I started wrestling my junior year. I'd done
kidding.
jiu-jitsu for about 7 years beforehand, as well as other mixed martial arts. So I made the transition to wrestling 2 years ago.
You did a good job transitioning in such a short time, so.
Thank you.
So, no, I think it's great, as Mr. Bendel said, you know, to bring attention to girls wrestling, because you don't hear that too often. So it's great to see, you know, that so many young girls are interested in it. You know, it's nice to have different options and different sports and avenues. So thank you for, you know, being a role model and taking the time to, you know, teach our youth. I think there's nothing better than that, no matter what you do, you know. And best of luck at BU, and I'm sure your club will be successful. It sounds like it's you won't have much trouble getting that
you.
going. So best of luck to you.
No question.
Yeah.
Mr. West.
Chairman, as I said to both Ally and Kayla, you know, best of luck both athletically and academically. English, it sounds like it's really easy to take English as a major. My daughter's an English major, and she lives down in Florida, works for Disney now, so you know, the best of future for you, and I wish you all the success in the world, and congratulations to everybody for all these achievements. I ran track in high school 4 years, 3 seasons, and I think it would say Frank West finished a race after everybody else 3 years later, but seriously, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Question.
Congratulations. We've been reading about you, hearing about you, and I look now and I see these 3 terrific ladies who have come in they're the class of their class, and always wear it high. It's a banner no one can take away from you. Be proud of it. And Mom, again, remember, she's the one who drove you around all the time.
Mr. Kyra.
Dad too, I'm
Dad,
sure.
Dad's
Yeah.
Dad's here.
But Dad, well,
Jeff, you did some driving, I think. Okay, he was in the car.
Here and there, right?
you're expected to right away, Dad.
Mr.
And
Kyra.
congratulations to all 3.
Yeah.
The dedication and the effort and the time that you put in to sharpen up that sport and promote that sport. It's just amazing. The community is proud of all 3 of you. I know the difficulty in wrestling. I was a heavyweight wrestler in high school. Didn't do very well. But it just, what the 3 of you have accomplished is just incredible. And I hope that you continue on, if not in college in the sport, but I hope that you pay it forward to the younger kids that are coming up, and that maybe you become a coach. And, you know, certainly you're leading by example. And just amazing what the 3 of you have accomplished. And where are the boys, by the way?
We're gonna mention one in a second here.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're really proud of you. This is, I know Mom and Dad are here, obviously, and
And my
anybody.
grandmother.
And
Oh, great.
thank you for being here. Appreciate it. So we're really, really proud of you, and obviously, we just wish you all the success at BU, and like your classmates, we wish them all the well. And like Mr. Kyra said, whatever you do, we know you'll be successful, and you'll be able to say, as Mr. De Palma said, everywhere you go, you'll be able to say forever that you were a state champ at Wilmington High School, and that's something to be really, really proud of, and we're super proud of you. So, without further ado, I know you've been waiting for this, this certificate. So let's.
Can I?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, again, it's all been said. I just want to say congratulations. But when you talk to young people today, right, I like to tell them that you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be in life. You just have to work really hard. And obviously you've done that. So to be at the level of the wrestling that you are, and I know you're going to mentor children going forward. And for that, I say thank you, because it's needed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And before we do take the, I do want to recognize we have 2 other athletes. This is breaking news, who just won state titles this past weekend in the sport of track. One is Molly Osgood, who won the state title in the high jump.
Nice.
And also Ashvin Baker won the state title in the 400 meter. Just this past weekend. So we want to congratulate them. So we'll hopefully in the future be able to celebrate them as well, but tonight is all about you guys. So All right, Hannah, this is presented to you on the 28th day of May, and it is in recognition of your exceptional performance as a state champion in wrestling. And it's signed by myself, the town manager, and presented to you by the board and the entire town. All right, we'll get out of the way. Three of you will come back up one more time before we let you out of here. This has been great. Really appreciate you coming. Appreciate your family. Mr. Ingram, thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And also Mr. Fenley, thank you for the chairman of the school committees here. And as long, along with Dr. Bryson. So I'll get out of the way. Oh. All right. All right, I know it's not a school night, but it's a weeknight, so
Don't feel obligated.
we'd love for you to stay, but we totally understand that if you want to excuse yourself, that's totally understandable.
Have a good night.
Thank you all. Congratulations
Thank
to you
you.
and your coaches
Congrats.
and your
Thank
families.
you.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you. Nice
Best of
seeing
luck,
you.
Best of
everybody.
luck.
Thank you.
Good job. That's impressive.
Can we go home now, because I want to go on a
That was
high
good.
note.
That's impressive.
That is,
Really
what great girls, too, huh?
Outstanding. Very impressive.
just the work,
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
State champs.
work ethic.
It's awesome.
Work ethic and just
Gotta get some kind of billboard, man.
lovely ladies, very nice.
Wow.
I'm tired
No, they
just,
keep
Special.
coming in. No.
tired just listening to what they do.
I know.
Makes you feel bad about yourself, you know? No, I'm
Pretty
proud of them.
impressive. I think they're going to do some great things.
I agree.
No doubt about it. All right, so that concludes our second appointment. Unfortunately, we do have to reschedule our 7:30 appointment this evening. So is there a motion to table this item at this time?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Okay. And our thanks to Ms. Kavanaugh for her flexibility.
Yes, yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. There was some issues that had come up where we're going to regroup and come back to the board.
Thank you.
Okay.
Please send our thanks.
I will.
Before we move to communications, Mr. Smagler, just a few things you wanted to share?
Now? Sure.
I thought so. No, like jumping the gun?
Well, I could have done it at the end.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah.
moving on to communications.
Okay, communications. This is a memo from myself, Mr. Chair. At the previous meetings, a member of the public inquired whether it was appropriate to issue bonds while a building permit had not been issued to Town Hall School Administration Building. Attached, please find permit number 2024-0867 that has been issued for the construction of the new three-story building for property located at 146 Middlesex Ave. And as you have all noticed, the copy of the permit is with the communication.
Thank you, sir.
Okay? Next communication, I'm sorry. Next communication is a memo from myself regarding the Bazell Senior Center building. I was a recipient of a letter from President of the Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy, John Romano, dated February 23rd, 2024, expressing interest in having the meeting to discuss the reuse of the built Bazell Senior Center. We did have that meeting, Mr. Chair, and I outlined in the memo what the process would be to, after the seniors move to their beautiful new building on Main Street there, that we could lease the Sons of Italy, the Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy, the Bazell Senior Center for their purpose of their use. They have used it in the past, they have met there in the past, they know the building, and as you know, the building was upgraded, the kitchen was just beautifully redone, and the air conditioning units are new, and there's a lot of a lot of new upgrades in that building. So I think this would be a great way to repurpose that building going forward.
Thank you, and I see the lodge presidents in the audience. I don't want to put you on the spot, but you are mentioned in the memo. Is there anything you wanted to share?
I just wanted to say that I was a former state champion meatball mover. So, yes, the Wilmington Sons of Italy, I think as you may or may not know, we've been formulated in the town in 1964. We've been a very generous partner with the town, been very charitable with virtually every single organization in the town, including the town. And we do not have a home. We currently rent space on a monthly basis, 1 day a month, from the Methodist Church. That's where we have our meeting every month. We have storage space all over town, including people's homes. And we love to have a permanent home where we can do more for the town and for our friends and neighbors in the town. And we'd love to be able to have a place, for our members, be able to grow our membership in the town. And we feel it's a perfect opportunity. The building that will be empty, and we've used, we're very familiar with the building that we've used several times for events like bingos and stuff. That over the last several years, that we're very familiar with the place, and it would be a perfect type of building for us. It's not too big. It's probably just the right size for us. And so we look forward to the opportunity to work with the town. And the only thing I would ask is what I'm not sure you can answer tonight, what the next steps might be, because I can see from the construction it's moving right along, and it seems like it's sooner rather than later that'll be ready, and in the blink of an eye the seniors will be moving in there. We'd like to be prepared, but I'm not one to waste time. I'd like to be able to be ready to move in when the time is right, whenever that might be.
And if I may, Mr. Chair, I have begun discussions with town council to verify the process necessary to enter into a potential lease agreement with another party. This purpose, the repurposing of vacant town buildings will obviously be an ongoing discussion going forward. This select board, this memo is intended to put a letter of interest from the Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy in regarding to the Bazell. So we have, if you'll see there, we quoted some Massachusetts general laws, and we have looked into this, and we're going to be preparing a lease option, or we maybe have to go out to RFP with, depending on the amount. And
So it sounds like this will be the first step, and then we'll come back for a vote.
correct. This is the first step of letter of interest. Is that the way you understand it, Mr. Tyra?
Yes. Just so, I am a member of the Sons of Italy, so,
As am I.
yeah, so it's difficult
Full
to
disclosure.
talk on this for sure, but I think that the next step hopefully would be an RFP for anybody to put in a bid for that facility, but at least the facility would remain, and whoever has the opportunity to lease that facility would take hopefully good care of it.
Correct. And as I did state, there's been a lot of upgrades in that building. It's a very, very well-maintained building, as is all our older buildings.
Absolutely.
Chair.
Sir.
A number of issues. Number one, I'd like to hear from legal counsel before we move forward with this, to see if we have to put it out for a bidding process, where we are just opening it up to a lease.
Well, through the chair, that's what the town manager just
That's
said.
what this letter
Well-
indicates.
He's gotten a hold of KP, our
Yeah.
legal counsel,
Yeah.
and we are investigating it for the opportunity for a
Right.
lease.
And as I
So
said,
your questions have already been answered.
Well, I also think that you should recuse yourself soon, since you're a member of the group. And I do
again,
respect
and again,
your
Mr. De
opinion.
Palma,
Excuse me, let me finish, please.
I did
Let
say
me-
that
let me say
up
that-
front.
Go ahead. Gentlemen, please, one at a time. Mr. De Palma, go ahead.
I have nothing to say.
Mr. Palmer,
Obviously,
this
I'm
is
not going
just
to
a...
say anything.
No, Mr. Palmer, this is just a letter of interest, just to let you know that they've inquired about leasing the building. That's all.
I think
There's
it
no
should go
action.
to also, we had discussed a reuse committee, that I believe that we should form the reuse committee and give it to them, like we will be giving all buildings that are empty in town, and let them also review it and make a recommendation.
Well, thank you for that comment. I just want to make sure everybody's clear. This memo is indicating to us that we've been approached by the Sons of Italy, that they've had a conversation about what they're interested in, that we have then, through the town manager's office, gone to council and explored what that would entail. And now the next step would be to put out a request for proposals, which anyone could put in for,
Correct.
not just one single group. Those applications would be brought back and then potentially come to a vote if someone was going to enter into a lease. That's my understanding of the memo.
Correct. This is just a
So,
statement of interest.
yeah, so I just want to be clear that anyone, if an RFP, or request for proposals, was to be put out by the town, anyone could put in a proposal.
Mr. Chair, I did declare that I was a member of or am still a member of the Wilmington Sons and Daughters of Italy, as did the town manager. And I am speaking strictly on the RFP, which allows anybody that opportunity.
Thank you. Mr. Romano, sure.
So, I've only been here in this town for 20-some years, so I haven't been here forever. But in the time that I've been here, many things that go to committees go their time. This is a great opportunity for a beautiful building to get used and to get used right away. Obviously, I'm biased. I'd like to see my organization, but if not by my organization, another great organization in town, and to not let the thing sit until it rots. And then somebody's gotta go invest hundreds of thousands of dollars to bring it back up to life. Right now, again, having been someone who uses it, not a lot, we've used it half a dozen times in the last, say, 2 years. And as the town manager said, a lot of money has been put into it, and it would be a shame to see that money go to waste and it's already been invested. So, it would be good if it got to be able to be used right away. And I don't know that other people have interest in it, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I can tell you that the Sons of Italy would take care of that building, as if we owned it, even though we wouldn't own it, we'd only be leasing it. You know, we would take care of it as the, you know, I can't say I'm gonna be the lodge president for life, I would if they would let me. But we would take care of that as if it was our own property, we'd be proud to take care of it, we would be proud to have our name on that building, and we would use it, and, you know, the community as a whole, the town of Wilmington as a whole would benefit from it, both from the generosity that we've had in the past, that we would continue in the future, and by them be able, you know, it's open for people to become members. People may not realize this, but you do not have to be a town. So, we do let all of our friends and neighbors be members. We just can't be the president. And that'll give us the opportunity to expand our membership.
Mr. Romano, I want you to understand very closely that I have no objections. What your group does for the town of Wilmington is phenomenal. I just want to make sure it's done properly. You know, if it comes out that you're the only interested party, so be it. But I just want to make sure that it's done in a proper manner so that we don't have any feedback at a later date that we didn't do something properly. But again, the organization is terrific. What it's done for the citizens of Wilmington, and not just in Wilmington. I know you're all over the place. But it's not an objection. I'm not objecting to this because it's you, because I would believe that you would be one of the, if not the best suitor for that. But I want to make sure this is done properly and above board, and just make sure everything's right on it. That's the only thing I'm asking for. I just received this at the memo, this memo in our package, and when I looked at the date of February 23rd, this is the first I've heard of it. It was never brought to my attention, which a lot of things aren't brought to your attention when you're the chair. But suffice to say, I would have no problem at all. I'm not supporting your organization. Your organization, it is. It's amazing what they do. And every time I see you out there, I smile because of what you and your people do. And I want you to understand that this is nothing but just to make sure it's done right.
Thank you, Mr. Tapama. If it makes you feel better, I just want to clarify that the document that we received, which is a public document, this memo indicating what we're discussing here this evening, in the second paragraph describes that we will have to go through the legal process of Mass General Law, Section C, 30B, Section 16, which would require us to go through a very public process, very transparent request for proposal. So I want to make sure that everyone knows that that's exactly what will take place here, and that, there won't be any deals made, and certainly, even if after that process is through, we would then be required to come back for a very public vote and discussion, I would assume.
Yep.
So I just want to make sure everybody's comfortable with that and clear that this will be the most, just like everything else, transparent and public
And above board.
and above board.
Of course. Mr. Chair, I just put this letter in, this memo, as a statement of interest that I was approached at the end of February, and I apologize for not getting it in the packet earlier, but we've been a little shorthanded in the office, and it's been a little busy. So, then you might come across another letter that maybe was a month or so, that I'm trying to get stuff squared away before Mr. Slagle starts. There was no devious thing going on here, just a statement of interest from a letter that was dated in February when I met with them.
Mr. Chairman?
Mr. West.
Again, I think, I've been around in town for, all my life, and the Sons of Italy has always been good to Wilmington. I remember back when you guys were over on Ballardvale Street. I guess my first concern would be, I would like to know if there was any town use for any town buildings first, before we go to lease it out. I don't know if anyone in town, recreation or any departments, I know we're soon to be moving into a new town hall school admin building, but, there might be a town organization that may have a desire for it. So I'd like to make sure that, our town needs are satisfied first before we go out to the public.
And I would imagine, and I wasn't there, but I would imagine that's one of the discussions that is being had with town council, and I'm not an expert in Mass General Law here, but I would imagine that, any group, whether it was an in-town group or a group from out of town, would be eligible to put in for this RFP.
But what I mean, Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, go ahead, Lou.
No, I'm just saying it again. This is just a letter of interest
Yep.
from the Sons of Italy, the memo from me saying the Sons of Italy are interested in the building. So that's all this
I
is.
see our Assistant Town Manager, Ms. O'Connell, did you want to weigh in?
I just wanted to share that I have reviewed the case history of the memo that was received from Mr. Romano, and I would just like to comment for the record that he stated very overtly in writing that he is of the understanding that a repurposing committee will be established by the town, and that he simply wanted to express on behalf of the Sons and Daughters of Italy their level of interest in being a lease partner. Certainly under the repurposing, the town may decide to enter into a leasing agreement, they may decide to repurpose it, and they may decide to sell it. Everything is open and on the table. I think this is more just a statement of interest to memorialize it as a date in history, that they're getting out in front and expressing their interest in partnering with the town. So I see this more as an FYI. Town council has been contacted, as has been stated by the manager, and the full public process that you all have stated very transparently will take place. So I just wanted to share for the benefit of the party that's here, representing himself, that he did state the understanding on behalf of that organization that a repurposing committee was intended to be served.
Thank you. Anybody else?
It's
Mr. West.
just a quick follow-on. Again, my only take on it is that if I guess I'm not saying a town organization, what I guess I meant to say was a town department. I just want to make sure that our town needs are held first before we rent it out to anybody. And certainly the Sons would be a viable candidate. Obviously we'd want to know more about, what you'd want to do with the building and, and if there's any neighbor concerns or anything like that. But like I said, is that, I just, conceptually, it's a good idea. I think it's been pretty well known that I'm a preservationist, so I'd love to see the building preserved and used, so that's.
So it's a fair question. So, Mr. Smagli, would you mind that in the ongoing conversations with council about this, we just what I assume is that anyone would be able to put in for this. So if it was a club team, an in-town team, they would be eligible if they so wished to put
This
into
is,
this as well.
this is a letter of interest. That's all this is, stating that the Sons of Italy would like to be, they're interested in occupying that building. That's all this is.
Anybody else? Questions, comments? Mr. Romano, thank you for being here. Obviously, as has been stated, we really appreciate your group's volunteerism and your generosity for decades. So we appreciate you coming forward and being here tonight and letting us know of your interest.
Thank you for the time, I appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir. Okay.
All right, next memorandum is from Michael Morris, our temporary finance director / town accountant. Reason the bond issue. This is the members of the select board. The following is a summary review of the issue. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to read this whole thing into
Please.
the record. The following is a summary review of the issuance of debt for the new Town Hall School Administration Building and the new Senior Center. The issuance of these bonds required a review and a bond rating from Standard & Poor's Global Ratings, S&P. The town worked closely with S&P, along with Tony Roselli of Roselli & Clark, to provide the details related to all aspects of the town's operations to complete this review. The result of the review was Standard & Poor's upgrading the town's rating to AAA, which I believe is the first time the town has ever received a AAA rating from S&P. So during the past few months, an effort was made to provide information for a bond prospectus for the projects, also known as the official notice of sale. It includes financial information, demographic information, and other information related to the sale of these bonds. Upon completion of the official notice of the sale of the bond rating, the bonds were put out to bid in the amount of $38,375,000. 13 bids were received. All were competitive. 4 were extremely competitive. The lowest bid was from Morgan & Stanley and Company, LLC Morgan & Stanley, in the amount of $3.620330. Based on the TIC, the town treasurer accepted the Morgan & Stanley bid. So, at the end of the day, the town of Wilmington received the AAA rating, which in turn was able us to secure these bonds at an extremely competitive rate.
Thank you very much, sir. And as I said, I think a lot of us said the last meeting, this is outstanding.
Oh, wonderful.
Total team effort, but obviously a lot of credit goes to you as well, and your predecessors, and all of our employees that had a hand in this, and previous boards. So this is just outstanding. This is really the gold medal
Yeah.
or the state championship, if you will, that a town can receive. So it's just outstanding news, and for residents, as you mentioned, the cost saving is invaluable. So.
Yep.
Thank you so much, and
Good
thanks
job.
to everybody who had played a part in this.
Mr.
It's
Morris did a
outstanding.
wonderful job
Yeah.
with Mr. Roselli. It was impressive watching him work.
Appreciate that memo. Thank
Okay.
you. So before we go to board to considers,
I have one more memo.
all right.
Letter from Peter A. Brennan, Executive Director, New England Convenience Store and Energy Marketers Association. The reason the nicotine-free regulations, I guess there are some organizations that are trying to get towns to stop selling all nicotine products, and this is just saying that it would be very detrimental to their businesses, so they're against that.
Thank you.
Board to considers.
Okay.
Request of Paul D. Sedgwick, co-founder Tri-Furry Triathlon Club. They're requesting to place a memorial bench at Town Beach in memory of Brian Lyons. I guess he was a longtime member. As you know, this is the group that uses Silver Lake to train and swim across the whole lake.
Yeah. That's great. Anybody like to offer a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion?
It's wonderful.
They will be working with the DPW as to where to place it.
That's great. That was gonna be my question. Any other comments, questions? I think it's a great idea. All those in favor? It is unanimous. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next is board to consider number 7. Oh, is she here? Does she want to speak on that? I didn't know she was here.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. She didn't identify herself, but
Yeah. I'm sorry, the board next is to consider the request for Kristen DeMonico, Soul Sisters Running Club, to use the town common on Saturdays, June 15th, July 20th, and August 17th from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And there are no conflicts there, Mr. Chair.
thank you. Does anybody like to offer a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded. Is there any discussion?
I just have a quick question.
Please.
I don't see it on here, but just asking, any rain dates? No?
Thank you. Any other questions, comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Is unanimous. Thank you.
Your next board to consider is request from Denise Bresnahan, disclosure in accordance with Chapter 268A, Section 20B, relative to summer employment with Wilmington Recreation. These are the summer employment recreation personnel that you will be signing on, Mr. Chairman. We have the three here, and I believe they all have to be voted on
Individually.
individually.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is an annual request for, we often have employees that come before us in the spring for this request.
Yep.
Anybody like to make a motion for the first one?
I'll make, oh, go ahead.
I'll make a motion for Denise Bresnahan.
Thank you. Is there a second?
A second?
Motion's been made and second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? It's unanimous.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The next one is the same request for Dominique Marchand.
I'll make a motion to
Motion's been
approve.
made. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And the third is for Karen Osgood.
I'll make a motion.
Motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second?
Second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? It's unanimous. Thank you.
That is it for board to consider, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to public comments. Would anyone like to be heard? Not all at once. All right. Thank you. Are there any announcements?
Mr. Chair?
Sir.
A couple. One, tremendous job by everybody involved in Memorial Day activities. Lou, especially to you on, the flags and flowers and dedicating the monuments and setting up the parade and getting everything spot on, so. And, thanks for the weather, too. I imagine you had a hand in that, too.
Yeah, that was, had to call in all my favors.
So I really appreciate, I think the town really appreciated all of the efforts from everybody that, in some manner, way, shape, or form, participated. The other thing, under important dates, I'll just say that I know that the town is having a Flag Day, flag retirement ceremony on the 14th. Just wanted to let you know that the Wilmington Minutemen will have their Flag Day celebration, ceremony on Thursday, June 13th. And it'll be at 6 o'clock. So if anybody from the board is welcome to come, the public is certainly welcome. We've been folding flags and getting ready to properly retire.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Mr.
Frank, you want to say where that's going to take
Oh,
place?
thank you very much. That would help, wouldn't it? At Minuteman Headquarters, which is directly in back of the Harrington Tavern, 430 Woburn Street, I believe it is. But it's literally right in the backyard of the Harrington Tavern.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, I appreciate
Any
that.
other announcements? Sir.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a comment at this time. I like to tell Mr. Smiglia how much I respect him. Coming into this job that he got was a tough scenario. And then losing the assistant town manager in the course of him being here, but he kept everyone together. He was the glue. The town of Wilmington should be proud of what Lou has done and respect what he has done. I have nothing but admiration for him. I didn't know what to expect, and he handled it like he was given an assignment in the military. I just want to commend you for your time here for a temporary town manager. And the reason I'm bringing it up right now is that I checked my calendar, and I've got June 10th, the end. And there's this ongoing joke with Mr. Smaglia that his box is getting closer and closer. I just want to say that Wilmington should be proud of the work he's done during the period of time that he was here. And I congratulate you and wish you nothing but the best of luck in your next endeavors.
Absolutely. Here, here.
Thank you.
Any other announcements?
Yeah,
Whoa, you're gonna have
Mr.
to
Chair.
No,
I just
Mr.
want
Kyle.
to thank Lou for everything that he's done as temporary town manager. It's not easy, as we all understand, juggling everything at once, and then you're running an outstanding event over the weekend for Memorial Weekend. I just personally want to thank you. We've talked a few times, and you've given me advice, and I appreciate your confidence. I appreciate what you've done for the town, and I know what your next endeavor is.
Yeah.
I think you're going back as the Director of Veteran Services.
In the contract.
I know Mr. Palmer said, good luck in your next endeavors, but I think I know what they are. Just thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kyra.
So I was going to wait and do this at the next meeting, because I believe you're still going to be here on the 10th,
Well,
correct?
it's officially, I will not be the town manager.
You won't, but I thought I'd save, the sentiment till then, but since everybody is going, I guess I'll, no. But I echo my colleagues, thank you. You really came in and you hit the floor running and you haven't stopped. And I know there were a lot of tough moments and long days, and you made it through, and the light is shining brightly at the end of the tunnel right now for you. But we were better for having you. So you took one for the team and stepped in. Mike and Patty have been holding down the fort, and I will shout out to them because they've been doing a fabulous job, and I'm sure they're itching for you to get back as much as. They've done a fantastic job. I'm sure they're waiting for you with open arms. So, we're thrilled to have Mr. Slagle starting, and of course we will miss you. So it's bittersweet, but we will. No, exactly. I was going to say we'll continue to bug you, and we know where you are, but we do expect you at the June 10th meeting. Okay. All right.
You already asked.
But thank you for everything. You've been great to me too during the whole thing. So I appreciate it.
Mr. West.
And I'll echo everyone's sentiments, Lou. I mean, I didn't vote for you to be the acting town manager, and I told you that it wasn't you personally. I think you did an outstanding job. It was the process that was my issue, but I think you did an outstanding job, and I really appreciate, and I think the town appreciates the fact that you did step in, and that we're here where we're at. And I think, like you said, you may have missed a memo here and there, but you've done an outstanding job that I don't think anyone can raise any complaints about. So thank you.
I appreciate that. Mr. Chair, may I make an announcement that's business here?
You may not. I'm actually going to go next, so excuse me.
This is an actual announcement here.
Well, that can hold off for 1 second if you don't mind. But yeah, I too, obviously, as I said yesterday at Memorial Day, obviously Lou has been sent off on a different type of mission, and his mission is almost complete. But just like every other mission he's been on, he's obviously been very successful, and he served our community very, very well, which is not a surprise to me or anybody else up here. And I don't think anybody who knows Lou is surprised by his leadership. He really have excelled at every stop in your life and every challenge that's been presented to you. So we saw earlier some great role models. The young ladies, state champions, what great role models they are for young kids. Well, I've been pretty lucky to have my role model sit next to me here now for a couple meetings, and Lou's obviously someone that I really look up to and has been a great mentor for me. So for that, I'm grateful. But the number one thing that Lou is always reminding me of is that what's most important to him, which is his family. And the family's first, and we talk a lot about family. And I really appreciate, your leadership, the way you conduct yourself, and I know you're super proud of your family. You should be. I know that some of your members of your family are here. I'm not going to put them at the microphone, but I'm so glad that they're here, and I know that they're really proud of you, and they should be. And I'm proud of all the work you've done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Not done yet.
All right.
This is a memo from our Engineering Division, Department of Public Works, notification of upcoming construction. This was kind of coming to us late, but I think it might be important to get it out there.
Absolutely.
Where June and July, the wetland resource area work, they had started some work in March. initial utility work. This is for the Butters Road Bridge, I'm sorry. Butter Road Bridge construction. As you know, the Mass DOT will be doing the replacement of Butter Road Bridge, and the dates, the tentative dates were March 24th to July 25th, of July 25 was the initial utility work. May 2024 to June 2025 is the initial light construction prep work. June 24th to July 2024 is the wetland resource area work. August 25 of 2025 is the bridge closure and detour. September of 2025 is exiting bridge demolition. March 2026 to September 2026 is the wall construction. June of 2026 to June of 2027 is the new bridge construction. July of 2027 and October of 2027 is the final roadway work. And then April of 2028 and June of 2028, the project will be complete.
Thank you.
We
And that-
will have this on our website, just to.
Mr. Chair, I do have a question for the town manager, not to be answered tonight. I know that this process has started back, 2018 or so, and thank goodness it's starting to come to a beginning to eventually end a long time from now. But there is some development over in that area, and as I recall, the idea was to try to straighten out the site area when people cross over.
Yeah.
And they were gonna straighten out that road, and I thought that they were taking up some of that, a little bit of that property over there. So I'm wondering if that should be looked into to make sure that DOT knows that there's a development going in there right now. And have they had communications with that developer as to what's taking place in that, on Butters Road? Because it was my understanding when we first started discussing this, that they were gonna try to
Make the sight line a little
the
better.
sight line better, as you're coming off Cross Street onto Butters Row. It's difficult right now, and they were going to look into that. I just want to make sure that everybody's kind of on the same page and, they don't go there and say, hey, what,
Yeah.
What's
Wasn't there a
going on?
light there too?
no.
No, there wasn't? I thought
There
there was a
wasn't.
light there.
There was not going to be a light
Okay.
because they figured it would slow traffic too much.
Thank you, Mr. Carr.
I'll send them a memo.
Okay. Any other announcements? I do want to announce, as we do every time this year, around this time of year, we want to congratulate all of the graduates of Wilmington High School and Shawshene Tech who are about to
congratulations.
graduate in the next week or so. And as you can see from the three young ladies we had here this evening, the future is bright
Yes.
with the class of 2024. So congratulations to the class of 2024 and good luck. Is there any new business this evening?
If I may, Mr. Chair.
All
If
right,
I may,
I'll-
Mr. Chair.
Please.
First off, thank you for all the nice words, and I'd like to start by thanking this board for trusting me during this transition of a hiring new town manager, which I believe is the most important charge any Board of Selectmen can have. As you know, I was appointed November 1st, and on my first day, we had a department head meeting in this room, and I told all the department heads that we're gonna have to get through this together, we're gonna work together, and if you can, try and level fund your budget. And most of them did that, and it was very good. So immediately started meeting with the individual department heads and the finance committee and start working on the year's budget. With the help of our finance committee and all the departments, we were able to present a reasonable budget to this board at the budget presentation at the end of January. I'm proud to say, with the help of many, the town of Wilmington's FY25 budget was completed on time with a slight increase of about 3%. We were able to negotiate the Wilmington Police Patrolman's contract after they were working without a new contract for 2 years. We were also able to complete a new police supervisor's contract as well as ASWE 2 contract, and we're currently working on the new firefighter's contract. The first three are done, signed and done. In January, we lost a key position when our finance director left to go to a job in a school system, better for him and his family. My first call was to Mike Morris, our former town accountant, finance director, and he agreed to come back and help us out. Mike has done an amazing job helping guide us through some difficult times in the past, and he came right back and jumped right in to help us out with our finance department. For the first time in our history, as I said earlier, the town of Wilmington was rated AAA by Standard & Poor's, a rating that could have saved us a lot of money with our bonds, and which it has, for the two new buildings. Both of those projects are also on time and on budget right now. Our town meeting was successful, and I'm proud of the way all our employees of this town stepped up during this transition period. We as a team were able to keep the ship moving forward with every day-to-day operations of the town of Wilmington. We were able to accomplish this while being short-staffed in the town manager's office, and then recently, as you know, Judy O'Connell stepped in as our new assistant town manager, and she has stepped in full speed ahead. She's done an amazing job, and she knows a lot of the intricate issues in town because she was serving on the board not that long ago, on this board. I'm confident that Mr. Slagle, we set him up for success. We, as talking everybody in this town hall and all the departments throughout the town. And I have no doubt he will do an amazing job for the town that we all love so much. I don't want to thank the individual department heads because I'm afraid I would miss one. But I am truly amazed at how they stepped up and worked hard to do what we've accomplished. And a shout out to Mike and Patty in the Veterans Office. They've done amazing work, busy and short-staffed, but they were able to put on a beautiful weekend of ceremonies. And the Wilmington Police Department was with us all weekend long, escorting us around town, and they were with their honor guard, paying tribute to every monument around town with taps, the honor guard, and a wreath. And it was just an amazing few hours we spent on Saturday to make sure every one of our fallen heroes is covered and decorated. So, again, thank you all for giving me the opportunity to do this. It's been an amazing ride. But I feel like we have gotten some pieces back in the puzzle now, and we have worked very hard to get to the position where we're at. And I'm proud to say that when I give the keys to Eric in a few days, and I think the public should know that I've met now Eric quite a few times, and we've met in meeting situations and in situations like yesterday. I think the guy's going to be a good fit in town. He seems like a really nice guy, and I hope he's watching because I could use a raise. He'll be my boss.
Yep, that's right.
Lou, thank you very
And
much.
I thank my wife,
Oh.
and my daughter, making me lunch every day, making
Aw.
sure I'm fed, because sometimes I forget.
She
And
supply you,
And
Yeah.
caffeinated, yes.
she supply you with the Reese's?
Everybody supplies me with the Reese's.
Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Lou, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate those words, and there's a lot, obviously, and there's probably more that you left out,
Yeah.
that are some great things. And again, I just think that it's morale, your leadership style, everything's been productive, and residents can be really proud of what the work that's been done here.
Yeah, thank you.
And, Mr. Chair, if I may, and thank you to your family, because I know you were putting in a lot more hours than normal, so we appreciate you, sharing him with the town and for all those extra hours that he gave us and, didn't give you guys, so we appreciate it. You're gonna have him back.
Now break out the to-do list.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
No more
I think-
parties.
I appreciate all the kind words, and just so the public knows, we were in a situation, for whatever reason, our town manager left with a couple of years on his contract, and another department had stepped up, and then for whatever reason backed down. So we were like 2 weeks away from being without a town manager, and I love my town, and I just talked to my wife, and I said, what do you think? And, when they sent the department heads an email, and that's it, and that's the only reason I'm here, is I just think that I had to step up and do what I had to do. And a lot of help. Important dates?
One of Lou's best lines is when I'm walking in at 7 o'clock at night, and he's walking out, he says, half a day,
Half a day.
Oh,
half a day.
Half a day.
Appreciate it, man.
It's been a heck of a ride.
yeah,
And we know you'll finish strong, so thank you so much.
absolutely. Yeah,
Tonight, I mean.
tonight.
All right. Any other new business? Hearing none. Important dates, please.
June 1st, Fishing Derby, Town Beach at Silver Lake, 8 a.m. June 2nd, Wilmington High School graduation, which our assistant town manager will be giving the commencement speech because I have a prior engagement. June 6th, Shawshene Tech graduation. June 8th, townwide yard sale, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. June 9th, farmers market, Town Common, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. through October 6th. June 10th is Select Board, Town Hall, Room 9, 7 p.m. June 14th, Flag Day Retirement Ceremony at the Fishing Pier at 5 p.m. And just to back up to June 13th, the Minutemen will be having their flag ceremony at 6 p.m. at their headquarters. June 19th is Juneteenth Independence Day. Town offices will be closed. Who approved that?
Statewide.
Okay. June 24th, Select Board Town Hall, Room 9, 7 p.m. June 26th, 4th of July festivities, 978-657-8081 or funonthefourth.com for more information. June 29th is the Family Day on Town Common, and June 30th is the Spectacular Fireworks.
Thank you, Mr. Town Manager. And finally tonight, our salute to service. It is a custom for us to, every year on this date, to salute, once again, all of our fallen heroes that were honored yesterday and over the weekend by the wonderful work of our Veteran Service Office, including Mike, Patty, and Lou. And I think it was a fitting tribute, and we'd like to continue that tribute into tonight, where we salute all of those who paid the ultimate sacrifice, specifically those from Wilmington, but all who served and gave everything so that we can have anything. And so tonight, we salute all of the fallen heroes.
Thank you.
Amen.
With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Thank
I'll-
you.
I'll second that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor? It's unanimous. Good night, everybody.
Good night.